Man City's Kyle Walker will use the pain of his previous Champions League heartbreak against Inter Milan. Kyle Walker knows as well as any heading to Istanbul this weekend that rarefied heights of top-level sport offer no meaningful concession to those who finish second. The demand to prove with the shiniest pieces of metal what already seems obvious is unforgiving. Don't argue about greatness. Just show us the medals. So while Manchester City go into their Inter Milan Champions League final showdown on Saturday night as Premier League champions, the dominant force in England and overwhelming favourites, Walker knows ultimate validation remains to be won. It will not define what this squad has achieved over the last 6 years if we go and win this or not, he said. But it helps massively to say we can be put in that category as probably one of the best Premier League teams of all time. We don't win 5 Premier Leagues in 6 years if we are not a good team. We kind of know we are a good team. But to be recognized globally as one of the best teams, you need to win the Champions League. We are not beating around the bush with that. We know this is a great opportunity. It will be a third chance in a major final for Walker, who suffered a summer of near misses in 2021 in the Champions League and European Championship finals with England. Also rumbling in the background is the treble, yet City's players do not seem motivated by emulating Manchester United's 1999 achievement, rather elevating and defining themselves. And Walker name-dropped Liverpool as another team who he puts right up there among England's best-ever teams, despite their drop-off this season. Of course, I think that United team, along with the Invincibles, Arsenal's unbeaten 2003-04 title winners, is probably up there with the best Premier League teams of all time, said Walker. But what us and Liverpool, to a certain extent, have done where we have been battling for the last number of years, I think we should be in consideration. Both teams have fantastic players, but they have silverware and they have got the big Champions League trophy that we can never say we have got. For us to be in contention of talking around that, we need to go and pick up this. This is 90 minutes of football where we have to make sure we are winning at all costs. At 33, this could also be a last chance for Walker, who has had to respond to criticism from Pep Guardiola that his levels had dropped and pressure from young talent like Rico Lewis emerging through City's ranks. He has done so brilliantly. Parachuted back when Nathan Ake was injured in mid-April, he has cemented his place back in Guardiola's good books with throwback displays. Brilliant against Real Madrid home and away, Walker has every minute aside from an hour against Leeds since April 20th. It was about making sure I was putting in performances on the training field, so when I am called upon, the manager is not saying that's why I was dropping you. He said, when I have got the chance I have tried to do what I do, play good football, defend well and hopefully give him the confidence to carry on picking me in the big games. Walker was given an extra day's rest this week after feeling discomfort in his back, but, if proving his fitness, his presence in the biggest game at Ataturk Olympic Stadium looks likely.